So chat, as you guys know, we recently talked about the whole Tenet media scandal about them being funded by Russian agents and whatnot. And that was a huge story involving big names like Lauren Southern, Tim Pool, and many other like conservative commentators. Excuse me, like words are hard right now. But we covered that in our last stream, and it was like a huge story that was going on in this space. And we actually have a bit of an update related to the story. As a matter of fact, we have another update that I forgot to pull up before the stream. So let me go ahead and pull that up really quick, because one of the people who didn't previously respond to the scandal was Lauren Southern, who has now responded. So we're going to pull up their response. We'll take a look at that as part of this segment just briefly. But let me see. Here it is. Okay, so we'll take a look at Lauren Southern's response to the scandal really quick before we get into the meat of this particular topic. Lauren Southern says, I hope you all can appreciate why I've taken my time to make a statement. What has happened with the DOJ indictments and Tenet Media is obviously a serious matter. I'm treating it as such. A few short facts. I am not accused of any crimes, and the allegations I've read about in the indictment were unknown to me. I believe I have done nothing wrong. I always put significant efforts into making original and thoughtful videos. My contract gave me full editorial control of all my content. As for the speculation about my compensation mirroring other public numbers, this is simply not true. I also understand that CNN reported Lauren Southern is actually the stage name of Lauren Chen. Wait, did CNN actually fuck that up? Did CNN think that Lauren Southern and Lauren Chen are the same person? That's kind of funny. This is incorrect as well. We are two separate people. For those of you guys who remember my previous coverage, Lauren Chen was one of the direct contacts with the Russian agents that was like funneling the money into the company. So really, like, if anybody knew what was going on in that situation, Lauren Chen absolutely knew. I'm still questioning whether the other ones didn't know, but Lauren Chen definitely knew. So this is incorrect. We are two separate people. The one thing I will say that generally applies no matter the situation or your politics is that I would highly recommend patience with conclusions until more information is available. Appreciate all those who are approaching the story with temperance. I will not be commenting any further on this matter at this point in time. So that's Lauren Southern's response to the whole situation. Yeah, there was a reason why the FBI raided her home. This is true. We did talk about in our prior coverage that Lauren Chen's home was raided by the FBI. So, okay. So I wanted to give you guys that little update, but let's get into the meat of this particular topic that I want to talk about with you guys. One of the hosts over at Tenet Media was a content creator known as Taylor Hanson. And Taylor Hanson, he obviously gave his own statement on the situation, which we took a look at in the previous streams, but we'll take a look at it again just to kind of refresh you guys on what's going on. Announcement: Tenet Media has ended after the DOJ indictment, and I will now be pursuing other job opportunities, so I may continue to report on vital news stories this election season. If you'd like to independently fund my work or think it fit in well at another source, let me know. All help will be greatly appreciated during this transition period, hoping to be back on the ground providing y'all with breaking news ASAP. So that was their original statement to the whole situation. So here we go. We eventually got this news right here, which I found particularly interesting, and I'll mention why in a little bit. They tweeted out, and I got permanently banned on YouTube. They tweeted this out on September 6, 2024, and they showed this email from YouTube. Tyler Hanson, we have removed your YouTube channel from YouTube. And it's, you know, the typical like email you would get if you were banned from YouTube for community guidelines. And a lot of people started looking at this like, holy crap, are they going to start going after the YouTube channels of basically anybody who worked with Tenet Media? Like, a lot of people looked at that and they were like, oh, like, you know, Tim Pool must be like shitting his pants right now and stuff like that, right? Like, this is utter insanity. And then, you know, time went by and nobody else really got banned. Obviously, the Tenet Media channel and all associated channels got banned. Lauren Chen and all her channels got banned. But Taylor Hanson, his was the only YouTube channel when it came to the commentators that were on Tenet Media as hosts. His was the only YouTube channel that got banned. So a lot of people started thinking, well, that's kind of weird. Why did he get banned, but nobody else got banned? But before we get into that, let's go ahead and let's dive into his other responses. Permanently banned on YouTube with no explanation. Are they going to stop with me, or do they have an axe to grind with anyone who was affiliated with Tenet at all? Which is exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking for sure Tim Pool would be next in the crosshairs. This is 100% targeted, and no explanation has been given, despite the DOJ indictment explicitly stating that show hosts and reporters were victims if the allegations turn out to be true. And this is the video they attached to that, so let's take a look at it. We already took a look at it in our previous coverage, but again, we'll do a little bit of a recap so you guys can see.
So, just permanently banned on YouTube, no explanation at all. It says I can never own a channel or operate a channel ever again, so that's lovely. Obviously admits the DOJ indictment of the alleged activities of Russian funding. You know, Tenet Media was banned almost immediately. Lauren Chen was banned almost immediately, and now I was banned with no explanation, even though the indictment states, you know, if these charges are true, these allegations are true, we're all victims, the people that were hosts there and me as a reporter there. So it's interesting. It seems like the censorship czar is back out in full force. It's election season, baby. So yeah, banned with no explanation. I wonder if they're going to stop here, or are they just going to take it all the way? They're going to ban anyone that was ever affiliated with this brand, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. But there you go. Permanently banned. You got to love it. I love America, y'all. Censorship is great. Keep it up.
Okay, so that was their initial statement in regards to getting banned on YouTube. They also put out a follow-up statement, which I have not watched yet. So this will be a first time watch on the stream with you guys. So they said, after being permanently banned from YouTube for being listed as a potential victim in a DOJ indictment, I have gone ahead and started the transition to Rumble. I saw somebody in the chat said off to Rumble they go. It looks like that is the plan. I will begin posting there soon. Shout out to the good folks at Rumble for reaching out to me about this situation. You can find my account here, and they link to their Rumble account, but here's their video statement on that announcement as well.
So after being banned from YouTube with absolutely no reason, just guilty by affiliation, I have decided to go ahead and make a Rumble. Shout out to the good people at Rumble that have been reaching out to me, trying to help me facilitate this process. And
so I wonder if, like, when the Rumble people reached out to him, if they like just reached out and said, hey, you know, why don't you consider, you know, creating a channel on our platform, and then you can continue posting there? Or did they offer him like an official like exclusivity contract or something like that? I'm not sure, but that would be interesting if we knew the details of that, especially when you find out what I'm about to share with you guys in a little bit. A little bit of foreshadowing there.
Back up on Rumble, so there is a place for it to land. But it turns out I actually already have a Rumble account, and I have for 3.5 years. I just didn't even realize it or remember. So I'm going to be using that Rumble account. It is Taylor USA, Tayler USA. For the first week or so, as I kind of get my legs back from underneath me, I'm going to be uploading old video footage that was exclusive to Tenet at the time when they were around before the indictment rolled out. But all my old stuff will be thrown up on there. So I'm going to essentially be exclusively to X and Rumble, at least for the time being. But you guys can follow me at Taylor USA. I'll see y'all soon.
Okay, so there we have it, the announcement that he's going to Rumble. Cool. All right, well, you could pretty much expect that. But again, this announcement was put out on the 7th. It's currently the 10th, okay, at the time of recording this. Nobody else has been banned in association with Tenet Media. Obviously, Lauren Chen has. She was kind of like one of the founders of Tenet Media, so it's understandable. And YouTube has come out and confirmed that they did ban the Tenet Media channel and, the associated channels of the founder. But when it comes to the creators, this was the only guy who got banned on YouTube. And it's still kind of like a head scratcher. Like, why did this guy get banned, but nobody else did? No Lauren Southern getting banned. No Tim Pool getting banned. No... insert the names of any other person that got banned. Like, nobody else is getting banned. So what's the deal? Well, anytime you see a post like this on social media that talks about, hey, I got banned on YouTube, what typically happens is people get a large showing of support in regards to, oh, I got banned on YouTube, and people start adding Team YouTube for a response and stuff like that. So hopefully they can help this person get their channel unbanned. And if you look at the bottom of the screen here, we do actually have a response from Team YouTube. Yo, thank you for the Twitch sub. I appreciate it.
Still_shady_313 became a Twitch subscriber.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. we got a response from Team YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that in a second here. What does Team YouTube have to say in response to this? Hi there, I wanted to jump in and clarify. The screenshot you shared shows a notice we sent on September 5th after the termination of Tenet Media and associated channels, including a Tyler Hansen channel with 0 uploads or subscribers. Okay, so they did ban a Taylor Hansen YouTube channel that was associated with the Tenet Media brand. So I'm assuming that means that this was a channel that was owned by Tenet Media, but it had the name Taylor Hansen attached to it for some reason or another. So they did ban a channel like that, but this is where things get interesting. It looks like a separate channel, Taylor USA, was deleted by its owner on September 6th. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Do you understand what this means, chat? This means that Taylor Hansen lied about their YouTube channel getting banned. Okay, there was a banned channel called Taylor Hansen in connection with Tenet Media, which makes sense. You know, when you get a YouTube channel banned, all associated channels get banned as well because you're not allowed to own a YouTube channel anymore. And if there was a Taylor Hansen channel in association connected to the brand Tenet Media, that would make sense that that channel would get banned. But then he turns around and manually, on his own, deleted his own channel. And it's pretty obvious what the intention was here. Let's get some sympathy around me. We can get a little bit of publicity around me for this. I can go launch something fresh, over on Rumble, and this will get a lot of hype, and people will come in droves to support me and stuff, because, how dare YouTube ban me off their platform, when in reality, he literally deleted his own channel. And I can prove it to you, chat. Obviously, this is proof enough. We got Team YouTube themselves responding to this and saying, this is bullshit, all right? Like, you didn't get banned, you deleted your own channel, but I can prove it to you. We know for a fact, from confirmation from YouTube, that they did in fact ban the Tenet Media YouTube channel. We have their social blade here. And if you click on the logo for the YouTube channel, it'll take you to what used to be the YouTube channel. And from there, we can say this channel was removed because it violated community guidelines, okay? We also know they banned Lauren Chen's channels. So here we have the social blade for Lauren Chen's YouTube channel. And if we click on the YouTube logo, it takes us to where the channel would have been. And again, this channel was removed because it violated community guidelines, okay? Now let's take a look at Taylor USA, Taylor Hansen's YouTube channel. This was a channel that had 9 uploads. It didn't even have 3,000 subscribers, okay? Less than 52,000 views total, right? Let's see what happens when we click the YouTube logo on this one. This channel does not exist. So it doesn't give the same disclaimer that the previous channels gave, that we know for a fact were banned by YouTube, that they were removed for violating community guidelines. It just says it doesn't exist, which is exactly what YouTube tells you either when you link to a channel that never existed or a channel that wasn't banned and instead was deleted. He lied to get sympathy for people to try and go to his new channel. Like, he wanted to build something fresh. He obviously wasn't very successful on his own on YouTube. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. I do appreciate it. He obviously wasn't very successful on his own YouTube channel. So he's like, I can use this situation to my benefit to try and build something new on Rumble. And the funniest thing about it is it didn't even really work. Here's his Rumble page, and he doesn't even have 1,000 followers on the platform. He tried so hard to get off of the back of this situation and try and build something fresh. It didn't even work. I'll even give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll refresh the page. Still, not even 700 followers on Rumble. So he lied to his followers, and it didn't even work to his benefit. Pretty insane stuff. And these people wonder why so many of us don't buy their bullshit story, that they didn't know what was going on. This guy literally lied to his followers and so many other people in conservative online spaces, right? Lied to their faces to try and get sympathy follows. And they wonder why we don't believe them that they didn't know what was going on with Tenet Media. Fucking ridiculous.